Having faith is a challenging thing. How do I trust something that I cannot see? How do I trust something that I cannot feel? How do I trust something that sometimes I question, am I really hearing? But you have to understand that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And even if you can't see it, you got to have faith and know that God is going to get me through it. It amazes me that we have faith in stuff that really don't matter. Right now, you all can hear me, and you don't see a microphone in my hand. You don't know how the sound is working. You just got faith that when they turn on the microphone, I'm going to be able to hear. Faith is a beautiful thing. You use a microwave every Sunday, every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You don't know how that microwave works, but you know that when I put it in there, hit the button, I'm believing whatever I put in is going to yield to me a return, and I'm going to get my grub. You have faith in getting on an airplane, and you don't know how it takes off, how it stays in the air, how it lands, but you believe that you're going to get to your destination. But when God says, go up there, God, I don't know what's up there. How do you have faith in something that you can't see? And so the Bible says that they were selected. Tell your neighbor, you are selected. It's an interesting thing that when you are selected, because when you're selected, then you understand God chose me. And so, Brother BJ, can you come help me real quick move this table? That when you understand that you are selected, when you understand that you have been chosen, just like Brother BJ has been selected and chosen. And so, as a matter of fact, Brother BJ, don't touch the table because you've been selected. What I want you to do is to flip this white thing over. Matter of fact, let's just remove the white thing. And so what I want you to understand, my beloved brothers and sisters, is that Brother BJ has been selected and he ain't even know he was trying out. And so interesting to know that you got to understand that when you are selected, turn around, Brother BJ. Let me, now pause, y'all know don't go there. And so let me tie this around Brother BJ's waist. And so what you would understand is that I have a table that can help us demonstrate what happens when you are selected that will get us to where we need to go. And I'm about to get up out your way. The time is 8:54. Dougie Fresh, give me 12 minutes and I'm out your way. And so my beloved brothers and sisters, the Bible says that they were selected. They were handpicked. Now, just as Brother BJ thought that he was coming to move a table, he has to understand that he was hand selected. He was handpicked. He was chosen to do this demonstration, not because God revealed him to me, but because Brother BJ was talking trash on yesterday, and so Reverend Akil is on Get Back. And so this is what happens when you talk trash to Reverend Akil. And so now, because Reverend Akil is the master chef, and every master chef has to have an intern, and the master chef don't have to get his or hands dirty because you got an intern, an assistant. An assistant is somebody that's a little lower than you. They are studying you, and so they will do the work of the master chef because the master chef has gotten to a place where he or she ain't got to work that hard. They just supervise. And so the Bible says that Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah were selected. They were chosen to be led from Judah to Babylon. They ain't never been to Babylon. They don't know what's in Babylon, but they trusted that God would lead them to where they had to go to. BJ ain't never been on a pulpit on a Sunday morning, but God is covering him. Brother Carter, I want you to understand for the next 14 minutes, please don't call Brother BJ on the radio because he's part of security pulpit ministry today. And so my trusty chef understands that when he goes to the grocery store, he has to hand select certain items. Now, it really doesn't matter what he selects because he understands that on every grocery store, there's an aisle called flour. There's a flour on the aisle, but there's a bunch of bags, and he has to specifically choose what bag he's going to use. And so he looks at the flour, he looks at the expiration date, and he grabs this bag. Not does he just grab flour, but he also grabs some sugar. There are a bunch of bags of sugar on the shelf, but he decides for this specific bag, he goes and he gets some eggs. He opens up the eggs. Why am I doing it? Trusty assistant? He opens up the eggs. He examines the eggs, and then he chooses which box he wants to get. He looks at the vegetable oil. He determines which one he wants to get. He looks and compares prices, and then he picks the specific one. He goes and gets some eggs, some milk. He goes and gets some baking soda, and he gets all of this stuff because he has chosen specific items that he understands. Well, I want to create something, but I can't create something if I never choose something. What I want you to understand, young folks, is that God can't use you until you allow God to choose you. That's a tweetable moment. Let me say that again. God cannot use you until you allow God to choose you. And when you let God choose you, you don't know what God is going to do in you. You just trust that when God is finished working in you, it's going to be a masterpiece.